Okay guys, quick update for Bitcoin. I'm going to give you key support and resistance levels to pay attention to. I'm currently in a short. I'm going to hold that short. I'm going to show you where I'm going to take profit, where I'm going to enter a long. If you do like this content, leave a like. I appreciate it. So listen, you probably noticed I've been putting up less videos, like every 3 or 4 days. Now, I am very active in Discord. I'm in there making posts daily, if not hourly. But guys, YouTube, for some reason, they've cut down ad revenue, and it's pretty sad. When I put up a video, I get like $30 per video. You can't make a living on that. So look, there's 2 ways you can support me. One, you can sign up to get access to these charts and Discord. Look, for the money that you could spend to save a starving kid in another country, you could spend that money on me, in turn spend that money on you. Now, while that does suck for the starving kid, you and I can be eating steak and lobster for dinner. The other way is you can sign up for my affiliate link for BitGet, which is pinned in first comment description, or my other option, which is no VPN option. And listen, the way that works, and you'll see other YouTubers do the same thing, this is how we make a living. Now, if you use an affiliate link, you know, what you would spend to trade, let's say if you enter a trade and it costs you $10 to enter that trade, all that money goes to the exchange. For me, promoting the exchange, I get a small commission on that. So out of your $10, I get like $2. Again, it would go to the exchange anyway, so it supports me. I get a small percentage of that. Now, I don't make any money on your wins or losses. Either the exchange or the person on the other side of the trade gets that. So again, if you make $10,000 and lose $10,000, I get none of that. All I get is a small commission on your fee to trade. Now, I will, just for this video, guys, if you do deposit at least $500 or more, and you email me through the website and I verify this, I will give you a 2-week access to Discord for free. Not the charts, just Discord. But if you do want to take advantage of that, just make sure you email me. The link's pinned in first comment description for the website. Alright guys, now that I covered that, I am in my short. If you do want to sign up for BitGet, guys, the link's pinned in first comment description. I did enter a little early, and I did this because, guys, this is how it works. When price pushes up, if you're at resistance, you can drop from that point. So that's a risk you take. Now, I could have just set a stop above, got stopped out, and entered at the top. We did find the top, but I was already in, expecting it to come down, so I just stayed in, rode my short at a loss, but now I'm currently in profit around $1,300. So this previous video, this was actually 2 videos back, I said you should already be in a short. I showed next point too long. I was telling everybody the next daily candle opened below 27,400. It was likely price would drop down to around 26,000. That played out. I'll link this video now if you want to check it out. The video after that said you should already be in a long. Next point too short. So this is where I said to long around 26,000 up to, and this is very strong resistance level, 27,500. That's where I shorted. And like I said, price pushed up above it, and it became support, but we eventually broke it. But again, I had multiple charts showing that we were topped out. And as I said, I'm very active in Discord. I posted this yesterday at 8:19 a.m. I said we're still in a head and shoulders with price testing resistance at neckline. So this was your point too short. This was a head and shoulders. We came up, we tested resistance, and now we're dropping. So your point too short was 28,141. And we had other charts. And guys, this chart was created back in, this is February 14th, 2020. This ring has been here for a long time, for years. We hit this and got rejected twice. Another chart showing we were rejected. So I was very confident we'd come down. Other charts too, the H1 and A1 chart for more precision targets. This caught the top exactly, right at 28,450. Notice we found 2 perfect bounces on this fib channel line, and then we broke it and we came down. So just showing you how these charts work, and this is my most recent post, and this is what I'm going to cover now about potentially where we're headed to, where I'm going to hold my short to, and where I'll take profit and open a long. So again, this is the H1 chart, and this is this is also for people that are subscribed to the charts. The H1 chart would be for more if you're doing swing trading. So obviously your current resistance on this chart right now is right around 27,623. Now listen, if I do expect us to have a lot of downside, that does not mean we cannot push back up. We could push back up to 27,623. That'd be a point too short if you're not already in. I have my stop loss set way above because I do expect some chop, but I think ultimately we're headed down. Your next support level H1 chart to pay attention to catch, this would be a point to enter a scalp long, will be around 26,850. And we're going to cover the most key support levels below. That's on the M1 chart. 26,119 would be another point to scalp along. If we're down at 26,119, well, your point to short would be right here at 26,900. That's how you play the support resistance levels with the fib channel chart. The M1 chart. So guys, this is where I made that post about this head and shoulders, right? We were coming up and testing, and you can see these crazy wicks. It's hard to nail down where price is. And that's what I do. I take the time to try to find out where these points are. You see, this was our left shoulder, our head, our right shoulder, and we came up and we tested the neckline as resistance, and now we're dropping. All I can tell you is it looks like we have a long ways down to go. If you've been following the stock market, we've had a lot of downside with the markets. The DXY, we're going to cover that as well, has just been mooning. Now we are at a resistance level. We need to pay attention and see if we continue up or if we get rejected there. But I will tell you this, I'm going to hold my short all the way down to 24,500. There's a lot of confluence here. I've covered this chart previously. This blue ring, every time we hit this blue ring, we get a bounce. Let's see if let me zoom out a sec. So this ring right here, let me turn on. All right, so this ring right here, you'll notice we caught a bounce. Got a nice bounce off this ring right here. So, and you can see right here, we found it came up, hit it as resistance. So this looks like a point to catch a bounce. You can see we actually got rejected right here. Every time we hit this ring, we got rejected. So a likely target, not to mention, we have a ring there that price has been respecting going back for over a year now. We have this line. This is the line I told everyone to short as we approached it, right? So had you shorted up here, you caught the top. We've been moving down this line, as I've been saying in my previous videos. When you're above this line, you short. When you're below this line, you long. But we have a lot of confluence here. We have a fib channel line in this direction, right? We have the ring. We have this line, which I'm calling the guideline. That's a lot of confluence for a target around 24,600. And as I posted in Discord, this is book maps or current orders. There's a lot of liquidity down around 25,000 to 24,000. And it just so happens we have a lot of influence on this M1 chart at 24,580. So if the DXY, the US dollar, continues up and Bitcoin continues down, this is an ideal point to take profit on your short. That's where I will take profit on my short, and that's where you would enter a long. 24,580, around that area. So again, that's what I'm paying attention to. You can see the US dollar, and remember guys what I told you. I said when we hit this resistance right here at, this was at 104.3. I said at this point, this is where you would long Bitcoin. We hit that point, Bitcoin started shooting up. But now you can see the US dollar, the DXY, starting to push up above resistance. And if this continues up, that is going to be very bearish for Bitcoin. And you can see what this is. This is a W pattern, right? You got your support here, or you got your, we bottomed here. This is your current resistance, right? So if we break above 104.4, that holds that support. The DXY is going to moon, which means Bitcoin is going to dump, and I believe that's when we'll be headed to that target of 24,500, where I'll take profit on my short and enter a scalp long. I do believe we have a lot more downside, but understand guys, as price comes down, everybody starts shorting. Exchanges will send the price back up to stop out, liquidate those shorts before sending it back down. So you can scalp on the way down. 24,500, that is my target. And again, DXY, just pay attention. If we get above 104.4 and hold support, we have a lot of upside for the DXY, downside for Bitcoin. The Dow Jones, guys, we'll have to pay attention. Its markets haven't opened yet. Your current support for the Dow right now is right here at 32,895. Your support below that is around 32,550. At any point we get below 32,500, below this ring that we found a perfect bounce on. When we get below that, that becomes resistance. We have a lot more downside. If you've been following previous videos, I've talked about the importance of this ring right here. Let me put an arrow on the screen. This ring right here. I'm expecting price to continue moving down this ring. So we have a lot of downside for traditional markets. I mean, I'm talking, it could take months to play out, but I'm expecting us to bounce down this ring and continue down. So again, a lot of downside with the markets, and Bitcoin follows the traditional markets. The markets are down, Bitcoin's down. And if the markets are down, the DXY will continue up. and Bitcoin is inversely correlated with the DXY. So again, follow what's going on with the DXY in traditional markets. But again, I don't repeat myself, just letting you know my target is 24,500. That's where I'll take profit on my short. That's where I enter my long. And again, if you want to support me, guys, sign up to the website. I have tutorials teaching my charting method. If you want to learn how to create these charts and placing fib circles, and if you want to sign up to just get access to Bitcoin altcoin charts and Discord, it's $49 a month. And of course, if you also want to support me, you can sign up for BitGet and my another option for no VPN. That's it, guys. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.